she basically in a vision, she kisses Sailor Moon on the lips, like big face-to-face romantic kiss. She's just playing, but still, I guess she's a player in the manga.
She is still
Um,
a bit of player in the anime too. I mean, in
I
the
see.
anime, like, I did share a screenshot that say explicitly like they do stuff in bed, right? Or like whatever.
Yeah,
Like, so
that's like way later.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
But you
here
were
I
talking
needed
about
to
later
actually.
on, right?
Yeah. No. One chapter later,
Oh
i.e.
wow, I
in
see.
1 month later.
So later, but not that later. Okay.
Yeah. Next chapter after that, because it's a vision, Moon isn't really sure about the identity of this person. She's like, but are you a man or a woman? And she does this, typical Bishonen lean in, where like gets Moon's chin in her fingers and like, man or woman? Why would that matter?
Yeah. Okay.
So, so Uranus is, in the manga at least, super explicit. And that was, fortunately, that means that that's sufficient enough to say that the person that put out the Dujin game, Moonfighter, was
Yeah.
super aware.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to establish, so that part worked out well. Um, so here's all the trouble I had. So some uploads are not of the actual manga that was published. Most are of the Tankobon collection. And the Tankobon collection actually replaced some panels and adds panels where there used to be ads. One of these additions was a character side mention, which was like, these two are a couple, but that wasn't in the actual original
Yeah.
tweet. So that made it difficult. Also, some scans are from the English comics, which of course are like, well, they don't mention that.
No. Definitely not at that time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So that was really troublesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the manga, and it was an important chapter for me to check actually, ended up coming out at a confusing date, and I had to figure out why, and it turns out this magazine sometimes was packaged with like little things that were added, and one time it had the Sailor Moon chapter as a tiny book that you only got as a subscriber. So that's why the chapter is published out of order.
I see. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Alright.
Thanks, Thanos.
So we've got chapters out of order in little tiny books. Then you have like different magazines, and like the Tankobon actually having different content depending on what you expect, and also just in general.
Okay. And good night, Nepal.
Good night, Oakpark. Yeah. Alright. So the other thing, this was about Moonfighter actually, fusion game, right?
Yep.
So I only knew that it came out in 1994, but then noticed that Uranus was in the
This
cast.
way.
So I figured it would be a good idea to see when Uranus actually had her first appearance, because obviously she wouldn't be added into a fan game if the fan didn't know about her existence.
Yeah.
That was part of how I started looking this stuff up. But also, she does this move, right?
Yep.
Earth Shaker or something like that?
World
World
shaking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she doesn't have that move in the manga, actually. It's an anime-only thing. Makes kind of sense, I guess, because it's more of a visual effect.
Well, she could still have like the move like in the manga actually, right? I feel like that's how it happened most of the time. Shit.
Yeah, I guess if you have like streaming moves like Sailor Moon, right? Like whatever she heart soar, I don't know what she says. I was not reading the chapters too closely. I was basically skip until see Uranus or Neptune, read dialogue, skip.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what Moon was saying or talking to those characters. In any case, so this World Shaker move, he has it in the game, so he definitely watched the anime. But she has it in her first appearance, so that's not as amazing, I guess. But to me, it was at least interesting because it was like, hey, I know this move from the SNES game. Then I'm like, but it looks different. He did not see the SNES game. The SNES game did not see this one. Must be a common source. That's when I asked you this morning, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wanted to jump, I missed.
So there's two scenarios possible for when this game came out.
Which game?
Moon Fighter.
Moon Fighter? Okay.
Super Moon Fighter, rather.
It's like on the PC something, right? Seems.
No, this 94. So the PC 98, not out yet.
No, but like on X 86,000 or something.
Yes, indeed, it's on X, Sharp X 68,000. And yeah.
And it's like a doujin because that feeling kind of rare.
Yeah, it is. Because I have no idea how people published games back then with that system in that way. Same problem, by the way, with Asuka. I have no clue how they published that game.
If you have like question on stuff on Asuka, write them somewhere, and we could like try to ask him. Ask like Maizumi. I mean.
Yeah. Maybe I actually have a connection sorta. That would be more like a background question. Like it never occurred to me to ask them. But because they have the publication date to the day, right? So but in this case it's just like, alright, either this guy was like already working on Super Moon Fighter, and then he sees the new episode and is like, gotta put these two characters in. Pulls like several all-nighters, and then somehow manages to publish this game in April. But then if he did, even if he did that, right?
Yeah.
That would mean he'd have to have used some sort of Dushin magazine that included like a mail order code to get his game. Which it was a thing in America and Europe, right? So maybe also in Japan.
Oh shit, he's still in.
But like, if that's the case, then I don't really know if that was a thing in Japan. Yeah, there was something I wanted to add to that, but I forgot. In any case, let's say that's one way he could have done it. Oh right. Also, it's not really common to have like downloads of games that are big at that point in time. This is still like 94. It'll take a long time. Drop your shit.
Well, it was weird.
Counter. Oh. It would have been nice if that were actually true. You played right into my delayed frame trap super hand, you know. Thanos block.
Well, that can happen, but not today.
Yeah. Since I'm almost done, I'll just finish the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, So the other case, which is far more likely, is that he published it in August at Comic-Con, right?
Yeah. It was already a thing?
Comic-Con was a thing for since the 70s, yeah.
We're soon at Comic-Con 100, you have 2 each year. So, yeah.
That is in fact the logic one must apply here.
Oh, that's why I don't have gold yet.
Oh, that's rich? How?
But it's still possible that he published it at the second Comic-Con that year, which I don't know, maybe December or something. So yeah, so the range is basically April to August, let's say, realistically. And I was trying to find out, like, because if it would have definitely been August, it would have been cool, because then I'd be like, alright, this one girl from Variable Geo is first. Don't have to worry about that. But now it's in April, so even though that at least gives the game sort of a better date than somewhere in 1994, it didn't help much.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. It was slightly frustrating, but still also fun. I even found their old website, like with, like over some obscure Sailor Moon site that had some fan games listed. It had the old URL of the website of the Sprite Team people, but their website was like made in 1996 or later, and they at that point were not selling any of their Sailor Moon games on their website anymore.
I see. Weird.
Even though they sold other Sharp X68000 video games via mail order.
Was they selling like...
Also, you could, just because it's funny, then you could ask me,
Sure.
not just video games, you could also buy fortune telling from them.
Okay, sure.
It must have fallen on hard times. Yeah.
But yeah, I was wondering like, were they selling like IP stuff, like on their website? Or...
It didn't look like it to me, so I didn't check all of their game titles to understand if they were from IPs or not. But there were no IPs that I recognized, at least, so maybe they just stopped selling IP games.
Yeah. But maybe like the IP were not on the site and just like on Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's possible. And they did start selling like Windows 95 games too, so I assume that like maybe the Sharp stuff that they had was just, you know, stuff that they still had. Yeah.
No.
Also, to be fair, Moonfighter and Super Moonfighter are kinda, well, trashy.
Yeah, don't look that great.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas the next sprite set that they'll use, which I think is Super Moonfighter X and Super Moonfighter DX, that looks better. That looks more like an early Doujin game like we'd expect, with some more detailed sprites rather than some kind of, I don't know, total side profile character, not even turned slightly towards the camera. You just see leg, arm, and round head staring at each other. At least when they do moves, they have more detail. Yeah,
Thanos, you didn't counter. Fuck Thanos, come. There we go.
I like that pistol. Infinity activation pistol. Alright, that's my long-ass story about how I found out that Uranus was gay, and that it was that from like the very beginning.
But okay. Yeah, that does explain. At least I do understand now, so it was clearer in the manga stuff. I still haven't read it. Just it seems kinda weird, so I don't know.
From what you've shown me of the anime, and also the clips that I saw today, comparing it to the manga, man, the manga is super serious and dark in comparison.
Dark, is it? I'm not so sure.
It might just be that arc, right?
Yeah.
But that arc is basically like, okay, why are you not fighting together with us? You wouldn't be able to handle what we're doing. All right, okay. What about those demonic insect beasts that are burrowing their eggs into people? You're not gonna help with that. You have to stop the goddess of death. All right.
I mean, that's like in the anime too, but most
Yeah.
people will
Well,
not
that's Sailor
share.
Jupiter, right?
Sorry, what?
That turns out to be Sailor Jupiter in the manga.
One with Jupiter? I don't know. I didn't finish this season too. Oh shit.
Oh, I see. So the one that's in the next fight again. That's it. That is
Oh,
Jupiter, right?
it's not Jupiter. It's
Sorry, Saturn?
yeah, Saturn. Then
Okay.
yeah.
Right, the one with the rings. Yeah. Yeah, so Saturn. My bad. Yeah, like, and I don't know, like, where she's waking up, her body is kind of, I don't know, breaking apart.
Yeah.
And...
She is pretty sad overall.
Yeah, I see.
And she's like getting a bit better because like she get friends with what's her name, Chibiusa and stuff.
Yes. At least I guess so. I mean, I was patient for that. Yeah. But yeah, like from the artwork and everything else, like it looked really interesting, but also like not very fun. What certainly wasn't in there was a bunch of girls that had a tennis shoe outfit, kind of attacking the scout.
What?
I don't know, in the clip you showed me, or a clips that I saw, there were these villains that had like some sort of shoe costume. The girls in shoe costumes attacking, and that wasn't in the manga.
That I don't know, yeah.
I of course can't comment on like the alleged personality differences between the manga and anime, because I don't know what they are in the anime.
Yeah. And that's the main gripes I would have to with the manga, right? So the rest, like, I'm totally fine. They change stuff or whatever. But personality is like feels like from what I understood, everyone is like more or less the same, and like all the gentle Onethan to Moon. So that feels like extremely weird when the anime they have all like very different. They have like personalities completely different and like pretty clean cut.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think that might be true. Here's why though. From what I could tell, it's extremely action-packed. There's always something happening, there's always some sort of battle thing or something being revealed, and the characters are really running through that. Well, manga of the time, I'd say that's pretty normal at that time and before too. Whereas like the Sailor Moon anime has like a lot of characterization, it seems, with people talking to each other about slice of life stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and since you don't really have that in the manga, there's really no time to give them more personality. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
That was close.
Yeah, and I did a lot of like, I mashed my button and roll at the end, and that somewhat worked.
Yeah.
That's invincible way long.
Yeah, maybe.
Not just maybe, it is.
Well, the normal one is not, so I don't know about the powered one. So yeah.
You're in the demon mode, and in Monster Hunter, that's like it gets full invincibility. In this game, it's also probably frame 1, since Frank West still has frame 1 invincibility.
I see.
And pretty long still.
Yeah.
I can definitely say Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus all have a personality.
Yeah. Yeah,
But, I
I'm
mean,
mainly talking about like the small group, like the main one.
Yeah, like Mars and Venus and
Yep. Moon, Mars, Venus, Jupiter.
Jupiter, right.
Oh. Twirling.
Did he say father forgive me?
Yes.
I didn't watch the movie. Or read the comics.
Mm. I mean, in the movies, like the father should be already dead. So.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Like Black Panther never really interested me that much. Basically, all I knew about him was like he's the king of Africa. Not really, but you know.
Yeah.
And he marries Storm. I see.
I
know
know
a
why
lot
it
about
doesn't
Storm.
connect.
I don't know shit about Black Panther. Except for Wakanda memes, I guess. Ooh. Unyielding justice. Oh, that grenade just went bad. That's sad. Oh. Guess that works.
Yeah. Zero is like covering the ground and I'm jumping to covering like the jump. That works.
Yeah. I am now actually interested in Sailor Moon. Like before,
As he.
I didn't care.
I'm sure you would like the anime, to be fair. Just
Probably because it's quirky, right? Like you have funny
Yeah.
characters. Like Moon is funny.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, I just today got the interest, right? So I haven't thought about how to approach it or anything, but I'll have to think about it. Manga, anime. I'd have to look into the differences and see like what would better be suited because in that.
Okay, it cut for me.
Yeah, this was a leaf noise.
Okay,
It's in the left or his internet hanger.
You're really evil.
I see.
I feel better about slicing you up.
That's weird. Oh, it yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah, I'm back.
That's like a good shiny button and you want to actually press it, but you're still like talking.
Yeah, that was true. So on the one hand, Sailor Moon anime looks funny. I wanna watch funny cute things. On the other hand, with the art style of what I saw, maybe it's just that arc, but that arc looked visually pretty cool. And
On the manga,
Yeah.
you mean?
yeah, in the manga.
I see.
Yeah, I really liked it. So it didn't look fun at all though.
I wonder, yeah, I don't know. Because the manga, what I've seen is like really shoujo-ish. Like, it might be just the first chapter, the one that I tried to read. So, yeah, I don't know.
JoJo-ish?
No, shoujo. Shoujo.
JoJo. Oh yeah, I mean you do have those scenes where Moon is like, oh, why can't I stop thinking about that handsome new man? It was Sailor Uranus.
Yeah.
It has like starry glinty eyes. I mean that comes from Sailor Moon, right? I mean that's like a style thing. Well, maybe not just Sailor Moon, but
Not
it's
just Sailor Moon, but I'm sure it cannot help.
yeah, exactly. Definitely every time you have like a girly scene and someone wants to make like a reference to it, they turn the characters into that kind of art style,
Yeah.
right? So
There is also, but I don't know if it's like
Yes.
Rose Versailles, like whatever is the name.
it's totally also like that.
Yeah, because like the faces are like so like that.
Yes. The very long chin, the gleamy starry eyes with the extremely long eyelashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With
Everyone's
the exact
eyelash
same
triangle
quad
face.
like proportion from the outside of this guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's super the
Quest complete.
but
Now let's return to camp.
like I said, may just be that arc because that's apparently about like interdimensional insect demons. So
Yeah.
but like the predominant colors in that arc, black. Characters are running around. There's terrorists and cultists and people trying to awaken the Death Goddess.
Yeah.
Manipulating like the three new sailors who might even be enemies to also fight on their side. Just the characters don't really get a lot of chance to think about nice things, so maybe
I guess it's true. Yeah, you can continue just like muttering to myself like why it's not like walking.
Yeah, I was just paying attention to Venom.
Yeah.
I like Venom's playstyle in this game. I like that he can jump all over the place. It makes him more of a character that I'd enjoy, even though I'm not gonna play with my team, than in MVC1, where he's just more of a bruiser who happens to have webs to throw people. Here he is like, I don't know, annoying. It's great. I need to try. He looks really fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Really? No, shit.
What is this mess? Jesus. That'll hit, right?
No. Oh.
Well,
Only hits the screen where I am.
I see. So it hits full screen, but not full stage? Wow.
Yep.
You know, mentally, I didn't even have those as separate concepts in my head. My mind has been blown.
Because I guess it's not often that you have like a game that can play like two screen, like a top and bottom screen.
Yes.
Like basically it's like Marvel and Arcanaut. Oh fuck that shit!
Yeah.
Then jump. Wow, that did no damage.
Yep.
I guess using another laser multi-hit after the reality stone is not worth it.
No, I should have done the level 3.
You weren't on the ground.
Hmm?
You weren't on the ground there. That's why you couldn't have done the level 3.
Oh no, when I did the laser I was totally on the level 3. I was on the ground. So I could have done it.
So I talked a lot. 4ndele, what have you been up to?
How much did it work? Cooked again after a while because I was just eating from cans for a while. But I decided I'm gonna make something again actually.
Yes. We were talking about that topic before you came here.
Oh shit. I spent all my day trying to make like a fucking space abstract particle background for Evo. That was actually more complex than I thought it would be. Like I don't know After Effects that much, but generally that's okay. But particles are like a fucking mess. And there is no like tutorial for exactly what I wanted to. But I think I might have like an idea to resolve that. Just we'll have to see.
Yeah, I see.
Because basically like a lot of if you type space background you have like just like the space it's moving and you are moving in. and it loops, which is nice. Shit. But which is not what I wanted. Okay, let's try to focus just a bit. And fuck this character.
Oh no.
Just fucking come down with buttons.
There is more harder.
And I was not putting down, I was already on the ground.
Oh.
Down.
So yeah, there is a lot of space stuff just like that, which are not what I want. And particles are a bit weird. Let's say you can do just like so many stuff with them, so it's really hard to find something I want.
Yeah. That shouldn't have happened.
What?
Yeah. Getting palm break.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see. Like working on overlays, artwork stuff
Yeah.
for the evil stream.
Yeah. So I didn't make that much progress today, but I could have not walked again because I'm like so pissed off of today. Like that was just so annoying. So I want to play something, and we are playing Marvel.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, makes sense.
The fucking flash. No.
Oh! Interesting situation.
Oh,
Gotcha. Aside from researching that whole Sailor Moon thing, I finished Monster.
Monster Musume.
Thanks.
okay, good.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I watched the OVAs and the web animations. So yeah. I guess I don't really have much more to say. I like the second half more, but that also like fairly heavily featured the Monster Putty Squad, which I was looking forward to, so it helped me enjoy it more. Zombie Girl is fun.
Yeah. So she's more in the anime? Man, I don't remember like in video why.
I mean, the other one got all the last thing.
Yeah.
Anime, so
Yeah. Basically, there's an episode where they actually have like an action thing going on. Then there's like an episode where they go out on dates with the main guy to be like a bodyguard.
Right.
And one more episode where all of the characters feature, so about 3 episodes. She's also in the OVAs and stuff, but like, because there's so many characters in there, nobody really gets to do much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess in the workout episode OVA, she did actually lift weights and then fall apart, because haha, zombie.
Yeah.
But yeah. The older girl got to do way less and seemed way less interesting with what she got to do. So me, disgusting, I guess. But zombie girl made up for that, so whatever. Oh, and the Cyclops is cute, I guess.
Yeah.
I really hate Cyclops. I'm just gonna say it, I fucking hate them because I think they look weird and disgusting, and the one-eye thing is not my thing at all. When you think about what's in their head, it's just an eye and no brain.
Well,
The head is way too small for actually shooting both.
Don't worry.
have you ever watched Powerpuff Girls?
Or not much.
But you know what they look like, right?
Yes.
Just imagine there is no space in that skull for anything other than those two gigantic eyeballs.
Well, yeah, but it's like for me at least it's less obvious when it's just anime stuff because yeah, anime characters have that. It's just the anime art style thing, but fucking Cyclops just look weird thing to me.
No, Cyclopses look strange. I mean, like I'm not gonna say humans are built around that, but humans have like a lot of ways of recognizing faces, right?
Yep.
And when a face looks like particularly strange because something's misaligned or missing, then we notice that very strongly, right? Cyclopses are totally triggering because of it, right? Now, if they're just missing one eye and they have the other eye, we're not triggered. But if the eye's in the middle, it looks strange.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm also not gonna say that that's like a fetish. I actually also don't like Cyclops. I just think Cyclops girl in this anime was... That's all. I don't get why she's a good sniper. As she said herself, she has bad depth perception. She runs into walls. I don't think it gets better at like...
I guess she can zoom in.
You must
1
zoom
second.
behind.
I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. 1
Yep.
second. Yo!
One strong scene.
Yep.
You did not
I'll
mute
mute
yourself.
Unsuccessful muting.
Ich hab eben gemacht, ich hab's gestern vergessen, deswegen sorry.
Oh, it's Nargrim.
I mean, there is a high chance that it's an organ, right?
Well, I
So, like-
recognize his voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know his voice enough. Ouch.
Ja, das war gestern noch gestern. Ich habe gedacht, das ist noch zu lang drauf. Ich hab die irgendwie um Dingen zu abmachen, weil die hat noch 2 Stunden
Too far.
Die war nicht bis 12 an, die erzählt halt Bullshit.
I hope they're not going to talk about anything.
Well, I
Und dann
hope.
über die ersten
The
What?
voice is
Oh.
too loud. Can't like talk over that. You failed at muting yourself.
Oh
We
yeah,
heard
I didn't use
everything.
that, because yes.
But we couldn't say hi to Nargrim even though we heard him.
I was used to using my headset for microphone, but that's not the case at the moment, since I'm not using that.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Good night, Mimetics.
Medics.
Quest complete. Now let's return to camp.
But wait, Gestalt theory?
He was talking about that when you were talking about like
Oh yeah.
if we recognize like we see like small details that are wrong in human faces
Damn
and
it.
stuff.
Too bad he had to go. I could talk a lot about Gestalt theory. Yes. Or at least about specifically Wittgenstein and this Wittgenstein the duck rabbit, but oh well. No point doing that now. So yeah, there was a Cyclops sniper.
Yeah. I got over it. I found it really weird at first, but I think like now some are cute. Not all, and it really depends like the art style, but some are
This
can
shouldn't
be cute.
used on people, but I have no choice.
Definitely feels different though. Cyclops in anime.
Yeah. I'm really glad that the Spider Woman doesn't move realistically like a spider.
Yeah, you were saying that you liked her, right?
I don't know if I did, but as a character she seems fine and kind of fun. So yeah. I guess I like her.
Yeah.
or don't mind her. I mean,
That's also a thing.
obviously, like the harpy is the best, right? Yeah.
I like the slime too.
Slime is fine too.
Slime is fun. I don't know, slimes are always fun. Because you can shapeshift into whatever you want. That's kind of funny.
I guess. But they're slimes.
Sure. But slimes in anime like that are just basically water. So, like big jelly stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. 4ndele. Favorite monster, Musume, whatever character. I see. Are you also glad that she doesn't move realistically like a spider?
Wouldn't mind. Don't see her move a lot anyway.
Yeah, eventually. That's true.
That's how they circumvent that.
I guess so. Yeah. Because like...
We don't want to animate that. Fuck that. She will not move.
yeah, I guess it was more like an animation cost thing.
Oh wow.
It's something with video game spiders, it's always been a thing, like...
Shit.
It's a thing. If most video game spiders don't actually move like spiders, right? They either live like weirdo robots, or as if they were dogs with 8 legs.
That's a weird image to have, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, those don't bother me. Like, when I saw the spiders in World of Warcraft, I was like, those are pretty big. They started moving and I was like, ha! Like a teddy bear. But, you have spiders that do realistic spider movement and you don't like it. You know, I'm afraid of spiders, right, so... Yeah.
Easily though, to the...
Yeah. But yeah, so Arachne was fine, just... But she didn't move like that.
Oh right, she has this fucking...
I don't think I could deal though, like... That's a nightmare world.
No, yeah. Like some looks cool, but I really don't think I could get like close to one. Like I know it's pretty terrifying. Cyclops are way cuter.
Maybe I could get used to the tiny pink lolly spider girl.
Is she in the anime?
Only the end title card.
Yeah, okay,
that
I was going to
has
say. Yeah.
Species explanations. Yeah. Are you saying that in the manga this is a character?
I'm not sure in the manga or anything. I just know that this franchise has like card or like monster book or whatever, and you have like more stuff.
It's a mobile game.
Yeah.
It's the usual mobile game shit. So full nameless random ass monsters, and the monsters with names are actually the like highest word.
I see. Sounds not interesting.
Gameplay is also really fucking boring.
I see. That's not good. But yeah, like there's a second reason to the lolly thing. It's not just because it's haha cute tiny pink, right? Because they're still fucking huge and they're spider-legs, right? So so they're based on those. I don't know what they're called. Those tiny.
Oh, the jumping ones, right?
Yeah. And those actually also move differently. I had one in my house. That one didn't bother me. To be fair, it was extremely small.
I see. Yeah.
If it were bigger and hopped on me, I'm sure I'd freak out.
Yeah, sure.
But but yeah, maybe I could get used to that, but I'm still like 85% freaked out at the idea. And even worse, the title card on the last OVA was like, here's some other insect girls. I'm like, alright. And they had the Mothman there. I think it was supposed to be a lolly, but I was just like, it's a moth. That's so terrifying. I fucking hate those things. So I'd definitely be one of those people where other people are like, You're just being racist. I'm just I'm super terrified. I don't care. Yeah.
Fuck is that hitting me? Oh, you killed. Then somebody else.
Oh.
Who's your favorite Vick?
Hmm?
The snake?
No, hell no. I would say slime, I think.
Fine, okay. Hell no?
No, I didn't really like. I mean, she's not the worst. I think it's the one I really hate was like the Orse one, like
I see.
Minotaur. No, not Minotaur. Whatever, Centaur. I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Really didn't like that one. Overall, I remember that I didn't like the enemy that much. I wanted also more the zombies to be the focus.
Yes. Yeah, like if the anime would have just been Monster Girl Police Team action, let's go, that would have been amazing.
Exactly.
I mean, I had like basically 1 or 2 month breaks twice in the series because I was kind of like, I don't know, it's just going to be wiggling titties everywhere.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, it is. So
Oh, Monster is dead. Okay.
You're dead too.
Yeah. I didn't see when she died.
Yeah.
As a member of the Nova Corps, I can't lose.
I will say, like, the second half I liked much better, and I watched that like without any big breaks in between. So like
Yeah.
1 or 2 episodes a day until I was done. But maybe because like the police team was in it, like I don't know, just enjoyed that more. Was less about, well, it still had like sexual and pseudo-sexual situations, but it wasn't just that, at least.
Yeah.
I guess it was like a bit naive to watch interviews with monster girls and then watch this and
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Like,
I
it's better to
expected
do the other way around.
yeah, I expected different. So with the third series, I this time I checked before starting to watch it, and apparently it's also some ecchi thing, so I guess I'll leave it alone for now.
What's the third one series you're talking about?
I'll check. Don't remember the titles that well. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, that's still rich.
I hate not having grab buttons so hard. Annoying.
Play Mindstone.
It's way too slow. It's such a shit ass grab.
Oh right, you can cancel in this mode. I will finish that. Oh, nope. Oh wow, I guess that was too slow. Oh. Oh. Sending bags of grenade.
Yes, you didn't roll to my other side. Killed me outright. Fucking land.
Yep.
Quest
The
complete.
monster on the
Now
way.
let's return.
Swinging. A giant ass sword.
I'll find it soon.
I mean, do you remember like a new character or something? Maybe that will help. Ouch.
Sure. There is another girl without a head. In
Oh,
it.
yeah?
Yeah.
Do
That doesn't help, does it?
well, there is not a lot of anime with it, so I feel like
Yes, but all three of them had one.
in Monster Musume too?
Yeah, at the end, the Grim Reaper like girl. The last 2 episodes or so.
Yeah, the Bullet Hunt as well.
Shit. Sure, but like it's not like she had a big role, so I don't remember her. And
Just later on in the manga.
yeah,
There's the whole arc. She comes by and says, yeah, main character, you're gonna die, by the way.
Let's see. In the anime, it's 1 episode.
yeah.
Then the anime is just over.
Yeah.
Did the dragon girl come like into play at all? I don't remember. She wasn't in.
The dragon mute that tried to go lesbians on the
Yes.
on the snake. Yes, he was there.
Nice conversion. Oh.
Okay, I'm having real trouble finding it. All I remember from the plot is some guy moves into a house block or something, and all the people that live there are the yokai girls, or monster girls, or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm reading a manga that's like that, but I don't think that would be the one. The one.
Quest
So.
complete.
Mm.
Now let's return to camp.
Is it like a Rokuro, or is it like a Rokuro Bishi or whatever, or Dalan? aka does she has a neck?
Do you want to see the power?
a Rockable 2V. Okay.
All the girls that are like
Oh,
this
heaven.
monster like are just called Rokuro, so I kind of forgot what was in the end.
Yes, yeah, like Sekibanki basically.
Yeah.
Those Sekibanki is weird because her heads just float around without a neck, but then she can make them like
Yeah.
float around. Like
Yeah,
an energy
this one is quite
around
confusing.
the neck. Yeah. But yeah, like a standard doll hand, no stretchy neck. So not a Japanese feature. This?
No, I cannot do it.
No. How could I forget I have this one? There's some sort of barmaid one. Okay. Basically just maybe if I make the images really big.
I don't know why they did this. Not Super Armor Frame 1, I guess.
I mean, maybe I reread the description and it sounded so bad that I deleted it off of my mind. but usually I'm not immediately that unforgiving. Usually I'm like, this feels bad, I'll leave it in for a couple of months. If it still feels bad, then I'll delete.
Oh, really? But that should work, that should TT. Hmm.
You're gonna love this. I've been through worse. Try me. Eyes front. Right there. Beautiful. Eyes front.
Guess Hatake Kemonomichi is sort of like that?
Like what?
It's a guy and he fights for monsters. And I guess some of them are girls?
Now let's return to camp.
They make a big point of it. Isn't giving a fuck. He's not giving a fuck whether it's a girl
No,
or a dude.
you just like
I see.
animals.
Yeah, they make a big point
see.
out of that because they make
Yeah.
like halfway itchy scenes and then he's just like fluffing the tail up and it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
he doesn't
We-
care.
Yeah, I see. I see.
I've squashed galactic threats. This is small time. Ready.
I don't get why it worked once, but now it doesn't. You're doing the thing that I'm countering, but I guess I'm just doing so.
Right, I wanted to watch Princess Tutu at some point. Or Tutu, I guess. How do you say that?
Choo-choo.
Tutu?
Should be more or less the same in Japanese. The use should be like quicker, like faster to say, I guess.
Yeah, but I wanted to know what it is and
Oh. But yeah, I've
Because
heard
that's
like
the French
it's good, at least for like Mao Shoujo type of thing, but never watch it.
I saw like an extended clip of the teacher who was a cat. It seemed very funny, and since then I've wanted to watch it. By the way, I saw this clip like maybe 17 years.
Let's see.
So when I had my anime list, I was like, I guess I can add it to here, and then I won't forget.
The fucking rock.
Right into my hand.
Cancel these.
No, yeah, you cannot. I guess if you would have gone into Stone and then do it, you could have cancelled it.
Then you just grab me because don't suck. Activation is fucking garbage.
Yeah, true.
It takes like forever. It's stress. It makes it so bad for getting out of things.
Yeah, you want to
Unless you
use it
just
like to
stone
go
activation
through
level
something
3.
and then finish,
Power of Nova
basically.
Prime.
Yep.
That's not what I wanted. Shit.
Wow, it's not even in this best Monster Girl anime list. Time to go through some top 13. What? This says Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls above Interviews with Monster Girls.
Because some people prefer like TT's quality stuff.
Also, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which shouldn't even be in here, is below it as well.
Okay,
Dragon Girls are monster almost.
Yes, but that's kind of... It's...
then where
That's-
is Spice and Wolf? To this point.
That's too theme specific. You might as well put every vampire character anime.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow, it's Rosario
Kobayashi's
plus
Dragon Maid
vampire.
one is just a slice of life thing. There's not really more theme than these are dragons.
Yes. By the way, I
A bit
really
of
like that
lesbianism,
anime.
but that's kind of normal for these things for now.
What kind of thing?
Being lesbians, I don't know how to fucking call
Oh,
it.
I see. Yes. No, I just didn't hear you from my ear. Yeah. Is this a zombie? What?
Wasn't it a good anime?
Well, I watched one of the seasons completely. It's just that... Would you put that under Monster Girl?
No.
I wouldn't. Why
I
is
mean,
that
in
even
theory
here?
there's a bunch of monster girls there, so...
Yes, there's
Yeah,
always
but
a
it's-
vampire
So, but the
ninja.
rest are monster girls.
Yeah. No matter what move she does, she's always like... Tsubame Gaish!
Oops.
Onamori Himari?
Mawori Himari. It's a bad anime.
I've learned to live with my guilt.
I
That's
see.
what pushes me to be
That's it. It's just bad about some cat girls or something.
A Centaur's Worries was actually made into an anime? Okay.
Wasn't that the one where she suddenly goes to the military and it changes from slice of life to her being in fucking war?
I don't know. I only read like the first 4 anime manga chapters, and
I
that
think
was
there
a long
was the
time
thing
ago.
in that scene. People memeing with that. It's like it's slice of life, and suddenly war.
I see. Dropkick on my devil is great. Dropkick Shin-chan or something.
Man, this
Wow.
stuff.
The internet just up and forgot about this anime, or I'm just actually crazy. Maybe it's just, maybe that's why I deleted it off of my list. Maybe it's just really bad. I'm going about this the wrong way. Dollar hand anime.
Oh, I couldn't finish that? Really?
Dollar hands in myth and anime. Someone is going to write an article on this, right?
I mean, I guess there is a TV trope for that, certainly, right?
Oh. Yeah, actually, that would probably be a much better idea. TV tropes.
Thanks
Dollar.
for the follow, Jazz Sam.
Headless Horseman.
There we go, that connect for the once. That doesn't kill though. Press through too early. Just do AV, AV, AV. Oh. Mm. No.
Top 20 animes featuring human and non-human relationships. Inuyasha.
I mean,
Not wrong, I guess.
yeah, no, that's not wrong.
Showbits is on here too.
Hmm?
Showbits is on here too. No, with the robot girl.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's
one
not
in the
wrong too.
dumpster.
This one is...
Engaged to the unidentified. Oh, that's a spoiler. That's actually
Isn't
not
Shobit like a
known
reverse spoiler because she becomes somewhat human or something like that? Kinda forgot the end like, of Shobit, like, been a long time.
Wouldn't a reverse spoiler be like I tell you something and then you forget?
I know, I mean like the reversal of your spoiler right now, where...
Oh, yes, yes. Exactly. Like it turns out to later not be true anymore.
Yeah.
It's an interesting problem in philosophy whether truth statements are true throughout time or not. Oh no. Spice and Wolf?
Yes,
Okay.
she's not human. She's a wolf.
Yeah, she has nickel mini ears.
Yep. And Sesame tail.
Marcus's bride.
I guess you can call that. He's not really anything he's a magic thing, and he buys her as a wife.
Are you saying that the skull-shaped faced motherfucker is the main character?
Yes, he is the Magos that's talked about in the title.
Is it fun?
I love it. It's like a real-ass fantasy anime. Just
I'm
a
putting
very
that-
beautiful, well-thought-out fantasy world.
I'm putting that on my watch list. These characters look good.
Yes, and the fucking anime looks so gorgeous. It's really fun.
What's the name?
The Ancient Magus Bride.
Yeah, Magos.
How the fuck did I cross you up there?
I don't know. Mao something? I guess. Shit.
I'll fetch the Japanese title of it after going
Yeah.
through this list.
Is the lady actually like a redhead or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I forgot her name.
Might have
but
seen it.
There's like, that's a big part of the story that she's red because that's a rare thing, magic word and stuff, blah blah. I thought I would need to do this, but apparently not.
With extreme prejudice.
Oh,
Clench your teeth.
I guess that combo like that, sure.
How was your flight? Unyielding justice.
With my prey.
As a member of the Nova Corps, I can't lose.
And he now.
I think the can't is supposed to be more of a shouldn't.
If he didn't make, yeah, but wouldn't that be like I can't lose, and he was like I can't lose. You know the difference between shouldn't and I am cocky. Mahutsukai no Yome.
That's kind of yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Oh
I
shit.
didn't pronounce that. What episode?
Still Spike, huh?
Oh, and then a bunch of other stories, huh? Okay.
Yes, it's really fun. Like, I can really recommend it. It's like basically just a bunch of magical stories with a bit of overarching story. So it's really fucking cool.
Slice of life, magic, fantasy, shonen. Yeah.
So the thing is, it says slice of life, but it's like magical slice of life. This is slice of life for you if you're a fucking wizard.
That's fine.
Oh, that's bad. That's okay. Fuck that. Drop, but still like die.
This will be your undoing.
I should have just grabbed it, not jump grab.
Does anybody know to love Rue?
Yeah. He doesn't.
Me?
I'm sure you know
Ask
it.
for no reason.
I've learned to live with my guilt. That's what pushes me to be better.
Like I'm sure you know like some characters, but you actually don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just scrolling through a gentlemanly page of content, and you see a bunch of characters a bunch of times, like, probably popular from somewhere, but yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
I could have actually come with it. Okay, fuck you. Oh, basically corner.
I don't know, that was kind of weird. You still overran me? Oh fuck. Why Thanos are you still here? God damn it.
You got a chance to beat him. Get that one in.
There's no way to look for like... Sorry. There's no way to look like for combined tags on my anime list, right?
No, I don't think so.
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
Heads up. Heads up. Heads up.
Okay, maybe I'm just insane and it doesn't exist, but I'm pretty sure I saw it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Monster Muslim all along and I watched it and it was just a terrible idea I thought of.
There we go. Now you're time comboing.
Yielding. Justice. Combo KO.
I'm gonna head to the toilet real quick.
Ship.
Good that I can actually still watch what I missed by just looking at the stream. Oh yeah, there we go. Great.
Yeah, when I put my preview, I can do that too. Like I check what happened in the meantime.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yep. Okay. Well, that was a pointless search. Well, I guess now I have Mahutsukai no Yome on my watch list.
Oh yeah, I guess I can check. No. Tsukai Precure. No, not this one. No Yome.
Well, I also found this other thing. Peter Grill Tokenshan no...
You are cutting
apparently
here.
means
Yeah.
Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time.
Okay.
Peter
Okay,
Grill Tokenshan no Chi.
No, I don't think I've seen this one. I've heard about it but never watched it. Cause there is another anime where there is like a Mao-sama whatever that get like a girl with red hair. But not this one.
Mahutsukai no Yome, you mean. Alright.
Yeah.
Because the one I said is different. And
Mahutsukai no
aired yet,
Yome,
apparently.
yeah. Let me just check. I have time and my anime list open so I can check anime list. There is certainly like Mao-sama or Mao in the name, so Mao. Mao Yushama? Mao Yusha. That was the name. And here the Mao-sama is like the girl, I think, actually. Was not that great though. The other one, Mahutsukai no Yome, I've heard only good thing about it.
Mao Shushu Ikusai Kekaku? What did you say?
Mahutsukai no Yome, the one you were talking about.
Yeah, but you mentioned a different one and said that's not good.
Mao Yusha. I can write it.
Don't pity me. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. That helps. I wasn't wrong by like 70% or anything. Mao Yusha. Okay, let's see. Oh, that. I see. I think I saw a clip. I didn't want to watch it.
Nah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I do need to pick out like a new comedy thing that I can just watch, because while I have Seton Academy open, it's actually currently running, so There's just one episode a week.
How about
Uh,
some new
I already watched all of Yuri Yuri.
good?
Yuri Yuri is good.
the Mermaid Yakuza.
Excuse me? You spoke of that before, I
Yes.
realized.
I'm trying to remember like the name.
Can't remember. Either my friend recommended a bunch of times.
Eto no Hanayome?
Yes, this one. It's
But
stupid.
it's not about a mermaid who is a Yakuza, right?
I mean, she's part of a. She's a daughter of like a clan of Yakuza, so she is like somewhat Yakuza. She's. You'll have fun. That's pretty stupid and it's fun.
I see. I guess I'll trust you on that. I'll
mean-
put it on my to watch list.
I can like give you. I'm pretty sure like I already linked some. Actually, I'm not sure if I linked some stuff about it, but I can. I can do something later. I'm sure you,
Yeah.
everyone
I
will
did find
watch it.
some-
Hmm?
Yeah, I see. I did find something recently which was like some Yakuza guy suddenly out of an interdimensional portal, some girl from the future with psychic powers drops in on his own.
Oh yes,
So
that
you-
one's really good. Not so much for me.
Yeah,
It's
it
super
looked funny.
It is really good.
Yeah, like all I saw was some where it was like this other girl comes along and it's like I'm going to bring you in and destroy you. And he doesn't do as if she cares. The guy kneels down next to her. Like, come on, do the challenge. But I don't care. Yeah, but your favorite food for dinner. What is it that you want from me, you weakling? Yeah.
Oh, well.
Here comes the clincher.
This,
This ain't done. A little extra. How was your flight?
but yeah, I see. Yay. So I've got like 2 or 3 things that I can pick next time I need something funny. The non-funny thing I'm watching right now is Kaiji Against the Rules.
Also good classic. Haven't watched it much yet.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. The
KG
first
like
season was really good. And I'm hoping this one will be good too.
KG. You mean the one that get like kidnapped on the boat and he has to repay money and stuff like that? I forgot like the
Yeah.
exact details.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, but I forgot if he get kidnapped or he get like a death and then he get like. Well, I guess
He
he
goes
still get
there
kidnapped.
voluntarily. He goes there voluntarily.
Oh, okay, yeah,
He's not kidnapped.
yeah.
Because he's in debt and he wants a chance. However, in the second season, he's super kidnapped to pay off his debt.
I see.
Yeah, that's the second season is what I'm watching right now. First one was really great. Had like a lot of mind gamey stuff and other things. I
Yeah.
enjoy that. And it has ridiculous Japanese like sound effects in the background that are actually spoken by a narrator. So every time something scary, spooky, or extreme is happening, every character is like standing there in shock, and then there's some creepy voice going, "What's up? What's up? What's up?"
A little extra. How was your flight? On you.
I wish they did that in JoJo.
I remember KG had like funny, crazy stuff, but I remember I was like underwhelmed by it at some point. I don't know. Don't know if it was.
I thought the first 2 episodes were kind of bad, and then it got really good. So that was my impression. I don't
Yeah.
know how the second season will be now.
I don't know. Been a while.
I mean, he's stuck underground, working off his debt. He's going to have to work for 15 years of his life. So I'm not sure what he can do down there that would be like very interesting plot-wise. And, yeah. the thing that actually got me to watch Kaiji, I mean, Nargrim was the first to ever mention it to me, right? Like he said that was Bush, he was watching that at the time, a long time ago. But then I watched like a Tofu Dushin crossover with this, I mean, watched, read. And it seemed really cool, so I thought I'd check out the source material. It turned out good so far.
Does it work? Nope. Man, that control is so slow.
Hey Andela, how far away from like the Heidelberg Mannheim area do you live?
I live in Düsseldorf.
That's very far away, right?
I think, I do not know. I am not good with that stuff because I don't care enough usually to remember most of the, like, yeah, this is close and this one.
Yeah. This is the Germany map. Yes.
That works.
Yeah, I guess that might be slightly far. It's just my birthday is next month. I actually have some money to do what I wanted to do last year, which is invite people to a feast. So I'm doing that. Yes. But you too far away will be worth it for you.
That's sadly true.
No! I was working on my comeback. And I'm kinda glad
You
that.
call it a comeback if he has that much health left?
I mean, yes. It's a yellow life left.
Also, I still had Captain Marvel when that started.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I just caught the rest of it.
No, he had two character. I just had like Monster Hunter and I came back. Like, so yes,
I
that was
see.
a comeback.
Yes, yeah, that works.
Captain Marvel is not as fun as
No, she's not.
because fucking Nova has this brain that cross up, so you can just be like,
Yes, this cross up is deadly. Stupidly deadly.
It's also fucking really easy to do. I literally just forward kick and jump at you, and sometimes I cross up.
Yeah.
Like, this is okay.
Yeah, his bug dash is pretty good.
Real heavy kick in World Warrior was like that too.
Minus the flipping.
Right. Minus the flipping. And I guess maybe it wasn't super easy, but it was still like not hard at all.
There was no air dash too. Man, imagine what. I guess the air dash at the time was the Tatsumaki's.
Yeah, though in World Warrior you don't have an aerial Tatsumaki, so...
Oh.
Like, we really need to play that to put things into perspective, just how different things are nowadays. Because, World Warrior and, I guess, Champion Edition are just, like, I don't know. Really slow and there's not a lot going on. And characters don't have a lot of options.
No. You just don't care about that, do you? That's a problem.
Hey, you don't get to say anything about not
Sure.
sharing with Montana.
And I'm fine with it.
Okay, that's too high, but whatever.
I guess I'm a tall guy.
And jumping helps.
I didn't jump. I did like. Well, I'm a bit sad about that one.
That was hilarious. I've activated my reality time stone. I mean mind stone.
Mind. Yes. Waste all this precious reality time.
That's not what I did.
Threateningly walk forward. I guess that works. Just walk forward. Mind stone.
Super. I've learned to live with my guilt. That's what pushes me to be
Gonna
better.
pick Mind Stone because both of these characters have a super that just says I'm in now.
How high is the how high is the diamond proration? The damage proration after you land a Mind Stone command grab.
Pretty high, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as my disgusting command grab.
Yes.
I love
Your
how you say
disgusting
disgusting.
command
I'm like,
grab.
yes, that's not what you said, disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate this move.
We're crouching, then looking.
Wow.
I do that way earlier, but your fucking super flash 8.
Why? I'm doing the palm and breaker like too early, so I'm like air dashing out of my jump.
What the fuck happened? There's a screen flash for a second.
I didn't get it, so I don't know. Maybe like some desync rollback. Oh.
I don't know why that didn't combo.
No, that didn't, but yeah, that was weird.
Speaking of rollbacks, wasn't there like last week some sort of Street Fighter 5 fan fix for the
Yes.
point? So did Capcom do anything?
Oh no, say they understand something, and that's it. You just say like you understand
something?
I understand the problem, and that's all he said. I think.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
don't really know.
Okay.
So yeah, until they do something
Galactic threats.
for real,
This
we
shouldn't be
just
used
have
on
no
people,
news.
but I have no choice.
Thing is, I heard that Street Fighter is at the Olympics, apparently, something like that.
Yes.
So they're looking at. And we don't know if they will like update the game before that. Because that would be
I
like.
feel like the net play is not an upgrade.
Yeah, but still, we don't know if they really have time to work on that. If there's stuff already like planned, right? It makes sense.
It makes sense. I just want to say that that's not what Capcom needs to be concentrating on. Like I'm actually not that. I mean, I don't care that much with Street Fighter 5. Like, I'm more forgiving with the net play situation. It's just that like might just be my imagination, but the new Street Fighter 5 update like, what edition?
Championship edition.
Oh yeah, right. Championship edition. SFCE. So it seems like people are having a lot of fun with a lot of different characters right now. So it's not like you need to do any kind of like last minute downsing or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why does it sometimes get armor, sometimes?
And I feel like implementing the next page change and having a team go over it is alright. Wait, when are the Olympics?
I don't know. But they actually plan to do like online tournament and stuff like that for the Olympics, so they might not want to do like change like right now. That's kind of why too.
I see. They should not do an online tournament for the Olympics, what they thought.
Yeah, pretty much everyone says that, but
yeah. I don't mind having online qualifiers for Capcom Cup, no? I actually think that's a good idea. but like this is for the Olympics? Seriously? Just fly the fucking players?
no, because I guess they want. I guess I'm not sure how they do it. If it's like invitational or if it's like basically a big Evo Olympic, like anyone can join. I'm not sure. I didn't check at all because I learned it.
I don't know how it's done with like regular sports. Like how are the Olympic
They are qualified depending some results, I think.
They are?
You gotta get qualified for this.
Then I'm sure one can just pick people that qualify for Capcom Cup and send them there.
Well, I don't know.
Just send the Evo champ and the Capcom Cup champ there, and whoever was in top 4 of those 2 things. Too bad for you, Daigo. Haha. Yeah, I don't know. You don't get the online thing.
I don't know. If you, I mean, check stage jam like big podcast with like other people, you'll have like most you answer, I guess, on what's currently. You cannot really repeat everything. Like, and apparently like the rules of like some Olympics or like some qualifier are like pretty like shit, not well known yet or something like that, like some details.
Yeah.
But yeah, cannot tell why
like,
I didn't pay 100% attention to it.
Yeah, as for like the online thing, I mean like you're already like in a sketchy position as the video game, right? If you're at the Olympics, why make it worse by having like internet connections play a role?
Yeah, I do agree.
I mean, to be
that's
fair, there's no reason to be taken seriously by the Olympics, because at this point esports are so fucking big that who cares what the Olympics then?
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
they did decide to have it, so
Yeah. Nothing against the Olympics either. Like I'm super for like physical in real life competition. Even with combat sports, I really don't understand the argument that fighting games are better than like martial arts competitions. Like, you're wrong.
yeah.
Quest complete.
Yeah.
Now let's return to
But
camp.
So I have to say, like most most martial art Olympic, like when you watch it, it's kind of boring, depending like what you're watching, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking more about stuff like boxing and MMA, where they actually beat the
Yeah.
shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's not really like that in the Olympics. It's really
Yeah,
like...
yeah, of course. Like, even with, like, official martial arts competitions, right, it's usually like, you do a certain thing, you get a knockdown, you get a point, and then some judges, like, decide on your form and stuff, right?
Yep.
Which is perfectly fine, it's just like, that's
Oh
no,
yeah, it makes
it's
total
no
sense.
longer, yeah. It's kind of like my teacher says, there's like my teacher, my master, sensei? I don't know how to say this in English. Basically, he says there's a distinction to be made between, we have this distinction in words in German, a martial sport and a martial art.
Yeah.
So in Germany we have Kampfsport and Kampfkunst, no? Martial sport, martial art. And, like, the stuff that's just like a sports competition kind of thing doesn't really, like, take into account what is part of, like, kind of like the training aesthetic lifestyle, the art part of the thing, and also not that you're training something that should help you, like, in a combat situation. And
Just leave me alone.
I'm not sure, like,
That worked somehow.
not sure, like, how much respect he had for, like, the sports competition kind of thing, but he definitely thought it was, like, a different thing. Which,
Yeah.
yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I super agree with it.
True.
For people who are, like, thinking, yeah, I wonder what kind of sport this guy's teacher, I mean, martial art this guy's teacher was teaching. It was Tai Chi Chuan. Yeah, the one that where, like, a lot of people, especially that go more into this quote-unquote MMA mindset direction, is, like, super not real. But hey, who cares?